Good evening, everyone. How are you this evening? My name is Stacy Arancibia, and I'm the Events and Community Engagement Specialist for the Merced County Office of Education. On behalf of Merced County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Steve Tejan, I would like to welcome all of the students, family members, parents, teachers, and friends to the Merced County Speech Festival Awards Ceremony. I know it can be intimidating to get up in front of a large group of people and speak, but I would like to commend you all for doing it so fearlessly and with such poise. It's great to listen to the students give their speeches, and I thank you all for allowing us to be part of your world for a few minutes. So let's give all of the students a big round of applause. Students could choose to do a narrative speech, such as a tall tale, a legend, or a fable, or they could choose to do a persuasive speech or a TED-style talk. Once students chose what category they wanted to write their speech about, they came up with their own ideas to tell their story and entertain us or gather some facts and ideas to persuade the audience or teach us something. It is a great sight to see students and families in this beautiful building, and it brings a lot of us back to why we do what we do, which is seeing all of you succeed. I would like to also recognize and thank the judges for the huge job of having to score all of your wonderful speeches. Some of the judges, they shared with me how impressed they were with all of you and the caliber and the variety of speeches again this year. Many of them tell me that it's their favorite event to judge because they can see your personalities and the hard work that you've put into these speeches. And they also agree it takes a lot of courage to get up here in front of an audience. I'd also like to thank your teachers and families who may have helped practice and get you prepared. So let's give them a big round of applause too. We had nearly 120 students from 19 schools throughout Merced County participate in our 4-day festival. And this is how we will present awards this evening. We have trophies for first, second, and third place winners and certificates for all of our students for honorable mention in grades 4 through 8. We will start with honorable mention in the lower grades and then move to our third, second, and first place winners by grade level. As we start with your grade, if you are the first place student, please go to the back and see Nathan so he can connect you to a lav mic. And this is so that we can properly pick up your speech sound for the video that we are going to capture this afternoon or this evening. And I think 4th grade already has theirs. Is that correct? Okay, so 5th grade, when it's your turn, you're going to make sure you get that early, okay? So as soon as we start 5th grade, you'll head on back there. As we call your name, you'll come forward and we'll present you with your much-deserved award. And parents, this will be a good time to take your photos. We also have a representative from Senator Anna Caballero's office here. Ms. Joyce Dale will also present certificates from Anna Caballero's office. So you'll want to make sure that you grab those too. As we progress through our winners and we get to the first place for that grade level, that student will give their award-winning speech first and then accept their trophy and certificates. As the names of our winners are read this evening, if they are not present, we will hold their awards until after the ceremony. And if a school representative is here that can take the awards back to the students, we'll get those to you after the full presentation. Otherwise, we will get those out directly to your schools. At this time, I would like to invite Joyce Dale up to assist with her certificates, Senator Caballero's certificates, and Patty, and then we'll get started on our 4th grade. And we are starting with honorable mention from Burbank Elementary, and the student is Piho Kanungo. Next honorable mention from Farmdale Elementary is Mason Sanchez. From Our Lady of Mercy, Riley Wallace. Also from Our Lady of Mercy, Preston Lynch. Turn around and let's take a picture. From West Side in Los Banos, Citlali Verduzco. Third place student for fourth grade, Aaliyah Reyes from Peggy Heller. Aaliyah, come over here so Mom and Dad can take a picture. Second place from Burbank Elementary, Anna Rusu. And giving their first place speech from Our Lady of Mercy, Asileye Kwadwo for space exploration.
Have you ever wondered what it is like in outer space or wanted to be an astronaut? Well, if you didn't already know, scientists stopped exploring space to save money. I strongly believe space exploration should continue on. Well, that is the topic that I will be talking about today. Space is educational. Space also gives us a new perspective on Earth and the whole solar system. I personally want to be an astronomer when I grow up. Unfortunately, people who want to be astronauts get really sad since astronauts can't pursue their dream since scientists aren't sending any more people into space. Many people also think that exploring space is a waste of time because of how extensive space is that it will take forever to explore all of it. But we should not quit now. Scientists stopped exploring space in the year 2011. Scientists sent rovers and satellites to space instead of people. Although sending rovers is a safer option, a human explorer can walk freely through a region of sand and rock that would be treacherous to a rover. Space is also very educational and is crucial for increasing our understanding of life in cosmos, upgrading and making new technology, teaching future students, and solving world problems. Space exploration alone had generated more than $14 billion in total economic output and supported more than 69,000 jobs in the United States. We should also have scientists in space because it enables them to conduct innovative experiments that cannot be done anywhere else. Exploring space is essential to the future of humanity and the science we rely on. Inside space, we may find essential minerals that are key to creating new things. We may even find other species and planets that can sustain life. Astronauts also discovered that we can grow turnips, radishes, and lettuces on Mars. Studies show that only 5% of the universe has been explored by humans. Scientists also calculated that outer space is 550 septillion miles. That is 550 followed by 24 zeros. This shows that if scientists quit now, there would still be way more space we can explore, since we only explore 5%. This makes us able to explore space maybe until the end of time. And since we don't know when that is, we may be able to explore space for centuries. Although space is very important and educational, there is a downside to exploring space because prolonged exposure to solar radiation can cause visible changes, such as burns and eye damage, and microscopic changes, such as changes to your DNA or increased risk of developing cancer. NASA cares about the health and safety of their astronauts, and NASA spaceflight has advanced telemedicine. With this, space exploration helps advance understanding of Alzheimer's disease, asthma, cancer, and osteoporosis, as well as the search for treatments. Thanks to this, 444,000 lives have been saved. Space is also very dangerous due to isolation, confinement, distance from the Earth, gravity and the lack of it, and hostile environments. But thankfully, no one has gotten stranded in space. I think exploring space is worth the risk because people that actually want to be astronauts are probably not afraid of being in space. And for them, they're willing to take the risk, just like how people explore the ocean, volcanoes, and even the poles. Space is an amazing place. From the sacred minerals found in space to planets that can even sustain life, space benefits us in many different ways. By exploring space, we can make new discoveries, teach students, save lives, conduct innovative experiments, and find a way to sustain life on a different planet. So that is why I think we should continue exploring space and seeing whatever space has in store for us. Thank you.
And I'd quickly like to invite our second and third place students up because they didn't get their trophies. That was Anna. Yeah. Thank you very much, and congratulations to all of our fourth grade speakers. Moving into fifth grade, honorable mention from Burbank Elementary, Emily Shaw. Fifth grade from Farmdale Elementary, Fu He. Honorable mention from Gustine Elementary, Itzai Salcido. Fifth grade from Our Lady of Mercy, Michael Hicks. Honorable mention from Our Lady of Mercy, Oliver Ferroni. Third place from Burbank Elementary, Diana Nasser Hockey. Second place from Our Lady of Mercy, Serafina Day. Our first place student giving their speech from Belico Elementary, it's Mikel Moreno.
Unhealthy. 50% of the world's population eats unhealthy food. People globally should start eating healthier. There are various reasons why you should start eating healthier, but here are the main factors. Number 1, unhealthy food costs way more money than homemade meals. Number 2, if eaten in large amounts, unhealthy food could cause health problems, and if more is eaten, it could lead to death. Number 3, eating healthier is very beneficial in many ways. Now that we know the main factors, let's dig deeper into them. Firstly, unhealthy meals are expensive compared to a meal made from fresh ingredients. A meal from home costs an average of $4.31 per serving, while a takeout meal costs $20.37 per serving. That's almost 5 times more expensive per serving. Another reason is that homemade meals are way more enjoyable than takeout. In addition, when making homemade meals, the family comes together and has great moments with one another. When families eat and make meals together, the reason it's so enjoyable is because every family meal is made with love. Overall, homemade meals are a way more superior choice than takeout. Secondly, if eaten in large amounts, unhealthy food could cause health problems. Many people globally have poor diets, but don't know how fatal it is. Poor diets are so unhealthy that about 11 million innocent lives pass away each year. This means about 30,000 people pass away daily from health problems. The biggest factor of death comes from diabetes, which kills about 6.7 million people per year. Poor diets can also cause lung, bowel, prostate, and uterine cancers, which can be very lethal. This is a concern, but having a balanced diet would benefit you. To sum it up, unhealthy food could cause various health problems, but if you have a balanced diet, it'll start to make you feel way healthier. Thirdly, having a balanced diet could be hard for some people, but the benefit it has are surprising. Yeah, you probably didn't know, but eating healthy is exceptionally good for you. Some perks it has is it leads to better moods and more energy to do activities. Other conveniences are it makes your muscles, bones, and immunity stronger. Having a balanced diet also keeps your eyes, teeth, and skin healthier. It also helps the immune system function, and you could have a lower risk of receiving health problems. In total, having a balanced diet has various benefits that we need in our everyday lives. In the final analysis, we know that people globally should start eating healthier. We know this because unhealthy food costs much more money than homemade meals. It could also cause various health problems, but if you have a balanced diet, it'll start to make you feel exceptional. In conclusion, eating healthier is very beneficial in many ways. So, please help me announce that people globally should start eating healthier. Setting this aside, who's down for a salad?
Hold your boxes. That was Mikkel Moreno. Congratulations to all of our 5th grade speakers. Now starting with 6th grade, honorable mention from Belico Elementary, Natalie Mesa. Honorable mention from Bryant Middle School, Kira Garcia. From Our Lady of Mercy, honorable mention, Cooper Southwick. Honorable mention from Peggy Heller Elementary, Haley Anderson. Also from Peggy Heller, Delissa Mahia Guzman. From Peggy Heller Elementary, honorable mention, Julieta Alvarez. Julieta, sorry. And third place for sixth grade from Our Lady of Mercy, Paloma Day. Second place from Our Lady of Mercy, Akume Quadjo. And student giving their first place speech from Reyes Elementary, Charity Evans.
Hi, hello. My name is Charity Evans, and today I'm going to be talking about a question that has been pondering me, keeping me awake, can't even sleep. So, the question I'm going to be talking about is, are we all really equal? In this case, I'm going to be deliberating between the two genders, female and male. First off, my first example comes from a sport that many people love. Not soccer, not football, not baseball, but my favorite sport, basketball. And I'm going to talk about the differences between NBA and the WNBA. First off, I believe that all this discrimination and the unequalness isn't fair. First off, the NBA tickets for a courtside seat is $2,000. Wow. But here's where my point comes in. A WNBA ticket is $500 or less. This has got to my attention that we are yet to be equal. I am also going to talk about the gender and how males still get paid more than women. They might have the same job, but men will still get paid more than women. I've also came across the salaries of an NBA player versus a WNBA player, thanks to the gender pay gap statistics. An NBA player average salary is $9.4 million, up to $44 million. Extraordinary. They're probably rich. Who knows? But WNBA average salary is $103,000. I find that so unfair how a man could get paid so much more than a woman having the same exact job. There's also another job where a man still gets paid more than women. First of all, I believe and I strongly stand on the fact that we are yet to be equal. My second job comes in, which is called a real estate broker. In this case, I'm going to be talking about their salaries also. Studies have shown, thanks to Google, that a man gets paid 16% more than a woman. I find that still extraordinary and unreasonable. Why won't you get paid the same amount as another person for having the same exact job? It usually doesn't even matter where you work. You could work at McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, who knows? But a man will still get paid more than a woman. Our world needs to change, but let's still get paid. Thank you for your time.
I think Charity was ahead of her time with the WNBA draft this week, huh? Congratulations to all of our 6th grade speakers. Moving into 7th grade, starting with honorable mention, from Balico Elementary, Elise Arias. Also from Balico, Gwendolyn Aguiar. From Our Lady of Mercy, Fabian Vidari. From Washington Elementary, Noor Hasuba. Honorable mention from Weaver Middle, Latrice Denise Chin. Third place from Peggy Heller Elementary, Matias Mejia Guzman. Second place from Our Lady of Mercy, Isabella Perez. And giving his first place speech from Our Lady of Mercy, Owen Pedroso.
Teaching is more than imparting knowledge. It is inspiring change. Learning is more than absorbing facts. It is acquiring change. This inspiring quote by William Arthur Ward explains just one of a teacher's many jobs. Due to the many jobs of teachers, I believe teachers should be paid more. As a student to hardworking educators, teachers should be paid more because they help students in many ways, they work many hours, and they receive lower pay than other occupations with the same required education. Teachers should be paid more because they help students in many ways. Some people might say that teachers are like babysitters, but I strongly disagree. If you were to break down the pay of babysitters, multiply that by the number of students in a classroom, then multiply that by the number of hours a teacher works a week, and you would get a product way higher than what teachers are being paid. According to the novel The Many Hats of Teachers by Alexis Pampinto, throughout the day, teachers wear many different hats to not only help their students grow, but become future leaders. Teachers are not only educators who help to teach basic skills to students, though, but instead they wear many different hats to help their students succeed, including coach, cheerleader, referee, mentor, therapist, and finally, nurse. That's a lot of weight on their heads. You can clearly see how hard teachers work and the many roles they play in their students' lives. This is just one of the many reasons why I believe teachers should be paid more. Teachers should be paid more because they work many hours. Some opposers might argue that teachers only work bell to bell, but I challenge that argument. Edweek.org states, everything from answering emails to grading papers adds up. A typical teacher works about 54 hours a week, with just under half of that time dedicated to teaching students, a new survey finds. Following my research, I asked my 7th grade teacher about how long she grades over the weekend and what time she gets up on some mornings to grade papers. She told me she grades for almost 7 hours over the weekend and wakes up at 4 a.m. on some mornings to grade papers. That surprised me. As you can see, not only do teachers work bell to bell, but also 27 hours dedicated to answering emails, grading papers, and lesson planning, all for students. That's a lot. Am I right? Finally, teachers should be paid more because they receive lower pay than other occupations with the same required education. Some objectors might say that teachers only get paid a little less, and it's only 4 years of college. Those objectors would be wrong, and teachers have to go to college for 5 years, actually. Census.org, as recorded by Census.org, a typical more than 95% of elementary, middle, and high school teachers with a bachelor's degree or more who work full-time year-round was $53,800. For high school teachers, $57,840. Teachers' earnings fall short of what their similarly educated peers earn. Biological scientists earn $69,800. Urban and regional planners earn $79,790. Physical therapists earn $81,850. And finally, statisticians with $96,320. That is way more than what teachers are being paid. In conclusion, I believe teachers should be paid more. Teachers should be paid more because they help students in many ways, they work many hours, and they receive lower pay than other occupations with the same required education. Let's now remember the words of great education advocate Dorothea Dix. A teacher's duties are neither few nor small, but they elevate the mind and give energy to the character. Thank you.
Congratulations to Owen. Thank you to all of our 7th grade. We're going to now move into the 8th grade. And I know we do have a couple absences from 8th grade that I was notified of, but we will still recognize their names like we did with the others. Starting with honorable mention from Balico Elementary, Leslie Rico Paz. Balico Elementary, honorable mention, Logan Bosch. Honorable mention from Merced Scholars Charter School, Audrey Chambers. From Our Lady of Mercy, Caleb Flores. Honorable mention from Washington Elementary, Daniela Cortez. Third place from Balico Elementary, Lily Kubo. Second place from Our Lady of Mercy, Anisha Jen. In first place from Our Lady of Mercy, Dominic Urtiega. So unfortunately, Dominic couldn't be here this evening. I was notified that that school had an 8th grade awards night or something this evening, so dinner show, thank you. So, I mean, that sounds like fun too, though, so I hope I get invited to that next year, and we'll try not to have these dates conflict. So unfortunately, Dominic won't be able to give their speech this evening, but I would like to do one more big round of applause for all of our student speakers. And would also like to thank Senator Ana Caballero's office and Joyce for these certificates. We are going to do a couple pictures, I think on the stage, with like the entire group of winners, and then maybe just the first place as well. So students, go ahead and come on up, and while we're doing that, I am going to let everyone know, after the pictures are done, we have cake in the room behind me, so please join us to celebrate. We'll have some cake and something to drink, and celebrate all of the students' wins. And I hoped that I see everyone that is young enough to come back next year. Students, go ahead and we'll get some of you on the stage just so that you're all together, and some of you are a little higher up. Charity, come this way, then. Yeah, so some of you can stand here behind the table. Let's get those of you that are on the end, come on in so we can get everyone into the picture. Go ahead, get on the stage, yeah. Make sure you're not behind this one. You want to scoot up just a little bit, and then that way. And don't hide your faces with your certificates. Put them down just a little bit.
All right, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. And first place students, please stay up.
Nice job, man. That was one of your good.
And everyone, please, like I said, please go ahead and go into the room and get some cake. And one last big round of applause for all of our students. Thank you for coming.